Like, what is the meaning of cybersecurity? Anyone? Okay, so basically, let me tell you. So, cyber is like anything which is related to technology, right? Like your devices, your servers, your network devices, anything, your websites, your application, which is related to technology. And security means to protect. So, cybersecurity is a branch of IT which is like protecting something, where we are providing some security to the technology. Okay, so that is cybersecurity. Even not to technology, cybersecurity is like a whole branch, and it is mainly not even related to IT. It is related to business management. Like why we are just securing the devices, why we are securing the like websites, applications, the servers, because so that we can continue the business, right? So before IT, cybersecurity is a something. It is a tool of business management rather than IT. Okay, but uh, in this case, cybersecurity is a branch of IT only. Okay, if we think about in a technical manner. So cybersecurity is a whole branch. Inside cybersecurity, we have multiple paths. Okay, like we have paths like ethical hacker. We have penetration tester. Also, we have blue teamers, red teamers. Also, we have forensicators, which is digital forensicators. We have bug hunters, etc. So we have multiple paths in the cybersecurity. So it depends on your field of interest, like which path you will select, right? For example, ethical hacker is something which the person who hacks ethically, right? Who are hacking the devices, the systems ethically, like by following the laws and standards. Then we have penetration tester. So penetration tester, it is like a process of finding the vulnerabilities, finding the loopholes in the systems, and then exploiting the systems by the same vulnerabilities and then fixing the same. So it is a process we can write here in short form. It is first finding the vulnerabilities and then exploiting the same. Exploiting means hacking only, and then fixing. Basically, fixing is optional. It depends on the company. Okay. So penetration testing is a process of finding the loopholes. Now, loopholes in the in where like loopholes in the websites, loopholes in the applications, or we can say loopholes in the networking. That is why we have multiple penetration testers, or we can say multiple penetration testings. For example, we have web application penetration testing. So it is all about websites and web applications. Like anyone is finding the bugs, or we can say the vulnerabilities in the websites. So it is web application penetration testing. Then we have mobile penetration testing. So mobile penetration testing is something which is finding the bugs, finding the vulnerabilities in the Android and iOS applications. Then we have network penetration testing. It is something related to finding the bugs in the networks. Okay. Networks and networking devices. And then we have wireless penetration testing, which mainly comes under network penetration testing. And then also we have IoT penetration testing. So basically we have different types of penetration testing. But the main aim, or we can say the main purpose of a penetration tester is to find and to exploit and to fix the vulnerabilities. Okay. Then after penetration testing, we have blue teamers. So blue teamers are the person who defends. Okay, they mainly defends, or we can say they mainly protects the systems, the servers, etc. Also, we have multiple paths in the, like we can say subpaths in the blue teamers. For example, first we have SOC analyst. Okay, so in the SOC analyst, we also have three levels. Like we have tier one, we have tier second, and also we have tier third. So in the SOC analyst, we have three levels. Then we have security engineers. Like after gaining some kind of experience in the field of blue teaming, then you can become the security engineer, or we can security managers, security architectures, etc. After security engineers, security architecture, or we can say security managers, you can become CISO, which is Chief Information Security Officer or Chief Security Officer. Okay, that is the higher branch, or we can say the higher job title in the cybersecurity. Basically, in the cybersecurity, we mainly follow a hierarchy, which is like let me show you that 1 minute. Yeah. So basically, in the companies, we have a hierarchy in the cybersecurity. That at junior level post, we have the jobs like SOC analyst, ethical hackers. Also, we have penetration testers, etc. That is a very like junior level role in the cybersecurity. Okay. So in the junior level role, we have SOC analyst, we have interns, we have analyst, we have security, or we can say information security analyst, and so on. Also, we have penetration testers. Okay. Also, we have ethical hackers. Okay, and sometimes we can have the like forensic readers. So in the SOC analyst, we have three levels basically: level one, level two, and level three. So level one and two is like it comes in the junior level role. Then level three, or we can say tier number three, is security manager, security architecture, security what we can say engineers. They are in the mid level role. Okay, that is mid level. So let me write here security managers and so on, like SOC analyst, tier 3, etc. Then we have CISO, which is Chief Information Security Officer, or we can say CSO, Chief Security Officer. So CISO, like the role, or we can say the main purpose of the CISOs or CSO are to create an entire strategy for the company. Okay, like how we can provide the policies, how we can build up policies, the guidelines, the baselines, the laws, mainly the company's standards, and also we can say that how we can create a whole strategy for the company, like how we can protect the company as a whole. So the main purpose of the CISO is to create the framework, to apply the framework, like how we can follow the guidelines, how we can follow the laws of the nation, etc. And how we can secure the entire company or the branches of the company. That is the main purpose of the CISO. Okay. And security managers, and then we have security architectures engineers. They are the mid level. So the main purpose of security managers and some other are to manage the security jobs. Okay, like manage the security of the company, manage the security standards, like checking who is following the policies, etc. Okay, that is all about management and creating the architecture, etc. Then we have SOC analyst. So SOC analyst or penetration tester, they are the actually the person who run the tools, who monitor the network, who monitors the servers, etc. So that is the main purpose of SOC analyst. So basically, the CISO itself, they mainly they They don't run any kind of tool, or they don't run any kind of application. They don't monitor anything. The main purpose is to analyze, or we can say to mainly to create a strategy. Okay, and security managers and others, which is a mid-level job, is to create something, to develop some kind of tools, also to automate something. Also, they can also manage the activities. They can manage the privileges of the junior level jobs. And then we have SOC analysts. They are the person who analyze something. They are the person who, we can say, run actually any tools. So that is SOC analyst or penetration tester or junior level. So basically, they are, so these are like junior level roles in the cybersecurity. And then we have, this is mid level, and this is top level. Okay, or we can say, okay, like senior level. So after the blue teamers, these are all under blue teamers. Then we have red teamers. So red teamers are the person who mainly in the field of attacking. They mainly attacks. Okay, like they are the person who creates the malwares. They craft the exploits, the payloads, the malwares, etc. Okay, they mainly attack. Also, penetration testing comes under red teaming also and blue teaming also. So penetration testing is quite common. Okay, so that is why I'm not mentioning the penetration testing under blue teamer or red teamer. So that is common between the red teamer and blue teamers. Then we have forensicators. They are the person who works with the cyber cell, or we can say police also. They play with the evidences, like finding the evidences, finding the uh, yeah. So they are the person who like finding the evidences and finding the like the evidences in the systems, in the network, or in the devices, whatever. So they are like they can also work with the government. They can also work with the private companies. So mainly digital forensicators also come under blue teamers. Okay. Basically, we have a separate branch for forensics, but they are also under blue teamers. And then we have bug hunter. Bug hunter are the person who finds the bug in the websites, in the applications, etc. So bug hunter also comes under penetration testing. Okay. So we have these paths, and like we have many paths in the cybersecurity, like information security officers, information security analyst, etc. So basically, your job title. So these are mainly the job titles. Will depends on your job responsibilities, right? Like what the company is asking you to perform. So that depends on the job responsibilities. Okay. So before putting any application, you can just check out the job responsibilities, and then you can so that will mainly depends on your job title. Okay. Then so we have these paths in the cybersecurity. Now ethical hacker is like a basic path. Ethical hacker is something that you can become like after clearing the CEH certification. And even like you can say penetration tester can be a ethical hacker, bug hunter can be ethical hacker, blue teamers can be ethical hacker, or we can say security managers can be ethical hacker. Like anyone can be ethical hacker. So ethical hacker is something which is quite common, and it is like when you are following the ethics of the company or of the nation, and you are hacking ethically, or we can say legally. That is ethical hacker. Okay. Also, you can say penetration tester. So a blue teamer can also be a penetration tester. Even a SOC analyst can be a penetration tester. So you can pursue different skills in the cybersecurity. Okay, it is not compulsory to only follow a one path. You can follow multiple paths. It depends on your dedication and your passion, right? And your also your interest of like where you are interested in the blue teaming, in the red teaming, in the penetration testing, etc. Okay. Now, after this the cybersecurity path, we have certifications, which is important in the cybersecurity. So, in the certification, first we have like CEH certification. So CEH is like certified ethical hacker. So these certification like CEH, CPEND, CHFI, these are from the EC Council company. So EC Council is a global organization which provides certifications for the cyber securities. Okay. Before CEH, we have some other basic level certification like CompTIA, etc. Like Security Plus, A Plus, Network Plus, etc. And then we have CEH, we have CPENT, which is for the penetration testing. We have CHFI, which is for the forensics, etc. So these certifications are provided by EC Council. So let me show you. Okay. So these certifications are very important in the cybersecurity. So after training, after getting training from anyone, you can like apply for the certification, and you can apply for the CEH only, because this course is mainly for the CEH certification, which is like the basic level certification, and it is like CEH is something which is you can take to kickstart your career in cybersecurity. Then after CH, you can go for any other certifications like CPENT or CHFI. CPENT is not valuable, so let me remove it. You can go for CHFI. It depends on your path, like which path you are choosing. Okay, if you are choosing penetration testing, so for the penetration, we don't need any certification. Like for the penetration, you need projects, right? You can find the bugs, you can do bug hunting, you can find the bugs in the website, you can monitor, you can create some reports, some sample or case studies. So for the penetration testing, we don't need any certification. You just need some experience, or we can say some projects. Okay. Then for the blue teamings, we have like many certifications, like we have SANC certifications. Okay, so you can also go for the blue teaming certification. Okay. Also, we have some EC Council like certification like threat hunting, incident responder, security analyst certification, and so on. Okay. For the CISO, we have like CISP certification, which is quite popular. Okay. And for the red teamer, we have OSCP, OSWP certifications, etc. So we have many certifications, and it depends on the path you are choosing. In that case, you can choose a certification also. Okay. But before certification, we have the skills. Okay. So first we will like modify the skills. We will like polish the skills, and then we can go for the certifications. So after certifications, we have some basic requirements to get into the cybersecurity, which is you should know the networking fundamentals. That is very important. Okay, like some basic networking fundamentals. Okay, or if you have CCNA, then it is also very fine. Okay, so networking fundamentals like ports, protocols, and TCP, UDP, and handshake, etc. So for the networking, you should know about the basic fundamentals. After networking, you should also know about Linux fundamentals, but we will cover that in the syllabus. Okay, like how to operate Linux, how to operate the commands, how to operate the Linux on the basis of commands, etc. So basically, we will cover the Linux fundamentals in this course only. So if you don't know about Linux, then it is also fine. But networking is very important for the cybersecurity. Like without networking, you cannot go with the cybersecurity, right? So networking is like a foundation of the cybersecurity. So networking is must. Okay. After that, we have some system requirements. Okay, that must be met. For example, we need 8 GB of RAM, which is like compulsory, like minimum requirement. 8 GB RAM, and also you can go for the Intel. If you have Intel i3 or i5 processor, then it is fine. Okay, also if you have AMD Ryzen series, then it is also fine, because processor and RAM is very important because we need to run the multiple virtual machines inside your device. So that is why we need at least 8 GB RAM and Intel i5 or like any AMD Ryzen processor. Okay, so this is like minimum system requirements. Now, the softwares which we are going to use are that is first VMware machine. So basically we will going to use VMware 17 Pro. Okay. So we will going to use the Pro version and the keys for the Pro version that I will provide you. Okay, when we will install it. And then we will use Kali Linux. And if you are comfortable with the VirtualBox, then it is also fine. You can also use VirtualBox. It's as per your comfort. So you can also use VMware and also VirtualBox. And then we can also use Kali Linux. And if you're already using any other OS like Ubuntu or any Parrot OS, then it is also fine. So either we can go with the Kali Linux or with the Parrot OS. These are mostly we use, okay, for the cyber security, like especially for hacking. So in the like in the beginning of the sessions, we will use Kali because it is like beginner friendly, and later on in the session we will switch to Parrot. It is like quite advanced and it is more powerful than Kali Linux. Okay, so these are the softwares which we are going to use, and the tools we are going to use like we will use multiple tools for cybersecurity that I will show you. Okay, so these are the softwares. So we will see how we can install it. Okay, in the later sessions. So, any doubt up to here? Anything anyone wants to ask up to here? Like any questions? Or is it clear? Yes, please.
Yeah,
Hey,
hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Am I audible? Yes, yes. Actually, the explanation was quite good and it's interesting, but I just wanted to know I'm from pharma background and I know nothing about IT or I don't know any languages. So, am I eligible to learn this? That's my basic question.
Yeah, you can. Like anyone can start the cybersecurity. The main thing is like how much you are giving into cybersecurity, the efforts. Otherwise, we will start from the very basic only. We will see like each and every terms from very basics. So yeah, but you need networking fundamentals. That is, that is the requirement for the cybersecurity. And apart from that, you don't need anything. We will start from the very basics only, and anyone can grab the cybersecurity. It is like a quite interesting field. The thing is like how much efforts you are putting in your own studies. That's it. Otherwise, we will start from the very basics. Okay.
Okay. So, I need to learn networking fundamentals first, then I
Yeah.
should be going with this, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
like you can go parallelly. Like in the starting, we will first discuss about the information gathering and also some like theory part. So in that meantime, you can go for the networking. You can learn that networking in that meantime. Okay, like some fundamental knowledge is like enough.
Okay, sure, sure.
Okay, so now let's discuss what we are going to learn in the entire session, like in this entire course. So basically, we will going to learn the CEH version 12. Okay. So So these are the modules in this entire course. So first we have introduction to ethical hacking. So in this session we will learn like what is cybersecurity, what is information security, and what is the difference, what is cyber kill chain, what are the methodologies, what are the hacking concepts, how many hackers are there, types of hackers, what is hacking, how to do hacking, etc. So in this first module we will start with the theoretical part, with the keywords, with the terms, etc. So we will study in details. Also, we will going to learn about the frameworks which the company follows for securing the companies. Also, we will going to learn the methodologies, the frameworks, the security, operations, etc. And also we will going to learn the security laws and standards. That is very important. Okay. So in the first session, we will cover everything. Whatever we will cover, it is theoretical, and rest it is all practical. So we will focus more on the practical part than on theoretical part. Okay. So then second we have footprinting and reconnaissance. So footprinting is like in the cyber security, we have a methodology. Like we cannot go and hack anyone. We cannot go and hack like if you want to hack my system, you cannot hack anyway. Okay. So basically, we have a particular methodology we follow in cybersecurity. Not only the ethical hackers, also the malicious hacker, the illegal hackers, they all follow a particular methodology. Okay. And that methodology is known as CEH methodology. We can say CEH methodology, we can say hacking methodology, we can say anything. Okay. So also we can say phases of hacking. So we have methodology also, and we have phases of hacking also. So it's like how we can start with the hacking. Like what is the first step? So first, methodology will give you a step-by-step direction, like how you can start with the hacking. It is like a systematic process. Okay. So not only the ethical hackers, every hacker follow a particular methodology. Okay. So a basic methodology is like first we have information gathering, and then we have scanning, and then we have gaining access and maintaining access and clearing traces. So in the information gathering, basically we are collecting the information of a target. Even before the methodology, we have some keywords here, like some points to clear. Like before you are hacking someone, you have to be clear. Your mindset should be clear, right? So before even methodology, we have some three points we have to remember. First is who is your target? Okay. Like who is your target? Like it can be any device also, it can be Windows, it can be Linux, it can be Mac OS. Also it can be any server, it can be Windows server, it can be server like Linux server. Also it can be any website, any mobile application, it can be any someone's Android, someone's iOS, it can be any networking device. So your target can be anything. Okay, so before hacking you have to be clear who is your target, who you are hacking, like whom you are hacking. It can be any human also, it can be any user also, it can be any employee also. So it can be anyone. So before anything, you have to be clear that who you are hacking. That is your target. Then after that, you should know the purpose of hacking. Like why are you hacking the particular person? Why are you hacking their device? Why are you hacking their server? Why are you hacking their systems? So purpose should be clear. Okay, that is purpose. Like, for example, let's say I want to hack your system. Let's say I want to take some data from your system. So that is my purpose, stealing something. Let's say I want to hack your system for any financial gain. So that is my purpose, financial gain. So purpose should be clear. Okay, then only we can hack the system. Why? Because purpose will give you the direction of hacking. Okay, it is like a goal for hacking. That is the purpose. Then, what kind of tools we are going to use in the entire process? That should be clear also. Okay, in the starting, that is not clear, I know. But after gaining some experience, after hacking some devices, you should know the tools, you should know, get some knowledge about hacking and tools. Then, before hacking, you should be clear about your tools, like what kind of tools you are going to use. Let's say you are hacking some complex device, let's say NASA server, you are hacking. So for that you should need a high powerful device or like high powerful tool. Let's say that tool is not available in anywhere, like in the market or with anyone. So in that case, you can create your own tool with the help of any Python or any programming languages. Okay. So before hacking into anything, you should clear about what kind of tools you are going to use, some basic level, so that you can get started. Okay, I'm not saying that you have to list the entire tools you are going to use in the process. No, I'm not saying that. Like some tools, so you that like get started in the process. That is, tools is important. Okay. like some basic level too, so that you can start hacking, start information gathering. So this is like you should be clear before hacking. Okay, then we have like CEH methodology. So in this we have like information gathering. So first we will collect information of a target machine. Like we will collect information like who is my target, what is the IP address, like and it depends on the type of target you are hacking. For example, you are hacking the website. Then in that case, you will collect information like website IP address, website domain name, website subdomains, website web pages, website files, also some websites open ports, website technologies, and so on in the information gathering. So it is as per the websites. Let's say you are hacking the server. So in that case, you will collect the information of the server. If you are hacking the any human, like any user, any employee of any company, so you will start collecting the information of that particular employee of the company. So that is information gathering. Information gathering is like to know more about your target. Okay, where we are collecting each and every detail of your sorry of your target. That is information gathering. Then we have now information gathering is also known as footprinting and reconnaissance. Okay. Then we have scanning. So in the scanning we have multiple phrases, like we have sub phrases, which is first is scanning the networks. Okay, which is network scanning, like scanning about open ports, scanning about the protocols, scanning about what kind of services are running on those open ports, the versions, the OS, etc. That is networking. And if like if we are finding if there's any firewall protecting the target, is there any security mechanism, IDS or any other kind of devices, etc. So that is networking, like scanning the network. Then we have enumeration. Animation is like a deep scanning of a target machine. It is like deep scanning. For example, let's say you are scanning my device. Now you are animation is like sorry, animation is like you are deep scanning my machine. Like for example, you are scanning in the hope that you can find any username, any confidential file, any configuration file of my system, any PHP file, any SQL file, any database file, etc. So in the animation, we are finding something like we are deep scanning the target machine so that we can find some important or some sensitive information like any database file, any PHP file, any technology file, any configuration file, etc., any username, etc. That is animation. And then we have vulnerability analysis. So in the vulnerability analysis, we are basically scanning the target machine. Okay, we are scanning the target machine. We are finding if the target is vulnerable or not. Vulnerable is like if the target is weakness, have some weakness or not. That is vulnerability scanning or analysis. So we are finding if the target is vulnerable to any vulnerability or not. That we are finding. Now, if the target is vulnerable, we can hack it. If the target is not vulnerable, we cannot hack it. That is very simple. Okay. But there's one more thing. Like if you want to hack any system, let's say, if you want to hack my system, and now let's say my system is fully secure, let's say. Okay. Now, in that case, now my system is fully secure and you still want to hack my system, then you can follow a different approach, which is like you can apply some other attacks, which is quite illegal, like social engineering attack, some DOS attack, some DDoS attack, some buffer overflow attack to hack my system. So it is something like some forceful attacks. You can hack my system on the basis of malwares, etc. So vulnerability analysis is like finding the like if the target is vulnerable or not. If it is vulnerable, then we can hack it easily. And if it is not vulnerable, then we cannot hack it. Okay, like we can say, okay, the system is secure. But there's like second approach of hacking, which is like a forceful attacks, like hacking system by sending some malwares, etc. So that is something illegal. Okay, but in the vulnerability analysis, we mainly follow we mainly scan the devices to find some vulnerabilities, find some weaknesses in the system. Then we have gaining access. So gaining access is like actually hacking the system. So after collecting the information, after scanning the devices, we now gain the access, which is actually exploiting, actually hacking, or we can say exploiting the system. That is something gaining access means. Okay, where you are actually hacking the systems, you are actually exploiting the systems. Then we are maintaining access. Maintaining access is like creating a long-term access inside any machine. For example, you want to hack my system, and let's say you want to gain a long-term access in my system. Like you want to know like daily updates about my system, daily information about my system. Okay, so in that case, you can create a long-term access inside the device. So that is maintaining access, maintaining a long-term access inside any device. It is like a persistent connection or creating a backdoor. Okay, that is maintaining access. It depends on your purpose of hacking. If you are hacking for financial reasons, then maybe maintaining access is not compulsory. Okay, it depends. Okay. Then we have clearing traces, which is like clearing your traces, clearing your whatever you applied, whatever you did, like your logs, the history, the processes, etc. So clearing traces is like so that you can become untraceable. But clearing traces is not very straightforward. Okay, that we will see. So we have these five phases of hacking in the cybersecurity, which is like a methodology itself. Okay, it is like first information gathering, then we have scanning, then we have gaining access, maintaining access, and clearing traces. After the methodology, then we can start hacking. We can start applying information gathering. We can collect information by following the tools, by using any kind of methodology, like any kind of technique or method, etc. Then we can scan, then we can gain access, etc. So this is like a systematic process we can follow. Okay, and we will follow this methodology only and some other methodologies. Okay, basically we can say this methodology is like a universal methodology. Like we have many other methodology, like we have what we can say, we have IoT methodology, we have penetration methodology also, we have blue teamers methodology also, but all other methodologies revolve around this methodology, which is like all other methodologies are same as this methodology. Okay, some steps are different, but this is like you will get an idea that okay, this methodology means this one. So this is like a simple and very important methodology here. Okay, so let's continue discussing the syllabus. So in the session number second, we will discuss footprinting and reconnaissance, which is first information gathering. We will start with the information gathering, how we can collect information using search engines, using web services, using social media websites, using social engineering, using how we will collect website information, server information, email information, etc. Okay, so in the footprinting, we will see how we can collect information of different targets, okay, of different devices. Then we have scanning networks. So in the scanning the networks, we will see how we can collect networking information, like how we can scan the ports, how we can scan the protocols, like how we can scan the services, the versions, the OS, etc. And how we can scan beyond IDS and firewalls. It is like, for example, let's say you are scanning my device, and now my device is secured by any firewall. So now in that case, your scan is now blocked by my firewall. So in that case, how you can bypass the firewall? How you can scan beyond my like IDS or firewalls or any other security mechanism? So it is like bypassing your scans or your packets through firewalls. So that is scanning beyond IDS or firewalls. And then we can see like how we can bypass the firewalls. Okay. So in the scanning networks, we will see how we can scan the networks. So in the scanning networks, in the information gathering, we will discuss multiple tools like Nmap, Zenmap, and Net Discover, HPing. Also, some basic level tools like Angry IP Scanner or like Advanced IP Scanner, etc. Okay. And in the information gathering, we will also discuss many tools. Okay, like the more tools we will explore, the more experience we will gain in the cybersecurity. And then we have enumeration. So enumeration is like deep scanning. So in this, we will see like how we can collect information of the NetBIOS, SNMP, LDAP, etc. Okay, how we can find some configuration files, some confidential data, etc. And then we have vulnerability analysis. So in this, we will discuss about like how we can scan the target device so that we can find something vulnerable, like some vulnerable services, some vulnerable technology, etc. So that is vulnerability analysis. So in this, we will mainly focus on vulnerabilities, like what kind of vulnerabilities we have in the different devices. Okay, devices means in the websites, in the Windows, in the Linux, in the Androids, because each and every device is different from one another. Like Windows is different from Linux, and Android is different from Linux, and websites are different from devices, etc. So we'll discuss in detail about each and every device. Okay, and then we will see in the vulnerability analysis, we will discuss about Nexus, the ZAP, etc. Okay, these tools. Then you have system hacking. So in the system hacking, we will actually gain access in the systems. Like first, we will gain access in the target machine. Okay, like we will hack the websites, we will hack the systems, we will hack Windows and Linux, the servers. Also, we will hack the Android devices. Okay, like we will see how we can gain access. Now, gaining access means hacking the system only. Now, we can hack the system by multiple ways. If one way is not working, we can use the second approach. If second approach is not working, we can use third approach. So there are like multiple ways of hacking a single device. So we will see how we can crack the passwords, how we can exploit the vulnerabilities, how we can accelerate the privileges, etc. Okay. So this is system hacking and also how we can clear the logs, how we can maintain a long-term access, etc. Then we have malware threats. Malware threats. In this session, we will discuss about how many malwares are there, what kind of malwares we have, worms, viruses, etc. And also how we can create malware with the help of tools. Because we can create malwares with the help of tools also, and we can also create malwares with the help of programming languages. So we will not going to discuss how we can create with the help of programming languages. That is a very detailed concept that we will not going to discuss. Basically, what we will going to discuss is like introduction of malwares, how we can create malwares, etc. Okay. Then we have sniffing. So sniffing is something which is sniffing into someone's else network or device so that we can collect some information. That is sniffing. Okay, so we will see how we can sniff into someone's cell network, how we can start MAC attacks, DSCP attacks, etc. Then we have social engineering. So social engineering is like something, it is like a art of manipulating the user or the any human so that they can reveal something confidential. For example, sniffing is something, sorry, social engineering is something, let's say you want to hack my device. So now you will manipulate me for so that I can reveal some confidential information about my company, about myself, about my system. That is social engineering, like manipulating someone. So you can manipulate any human, you can also manipulate the systems, etc. So we will see how we can apply the phishing attacks, how we can apply website phishing, how we can manipulate someone in this session in the social engineering. And then we have denial of service attack, which is like DOS attack. So it is like DOS attack is something when you are sending lots of requests to a server. And let's say there's a server and that server can handle 100 requests. And you as an attacker is sending 1,000 requests at a time. So in that case, the server will crash. So in that, this is a denial of service. So we will see DOS and DDoS attacks. Okay, like how we can apply, how we can protect from the DOS attacks, how we can analyze that someone is applying the DOS attack in my network, etc. Okay, and some case studies. So with each and every module, we will also see some countermeasures, like how we can protect our device. Okay, from information gathering, from scanning, from these attacks, etc. Okay. Then we have session hijacking. So in the session hijacking, we will see how we can hijack the live sessions using tokens, using some links, okay, etc. So in the session hijacking, we will see how we can hack the sessions. Then we have evading IDS firewalls in honeypots. Evading means bypassing also. Evading means yeah, it is like bypassing or something which we can go beyond IDS or firewalls. So evading is like, for example, I have a malware. Now that malware is like I want to attack any server, and that server is protected by firewall. So now I want that my malware will bypass that firewall. So that is a evading technique. Okay, evasion. So evading is something which is bypassing. So we will see how we can bypass the firewalls, how we can bypass the IDS, etc. Okay, and how we will implement a honeypot. Honeypots are something which is a trap for the attacker. Okay, that we will see. Then we have hacking web servers. So in this session, we will see how we can hack the web servers. So we will solve multiple machines because we cannot hack any server of our choice. That is illegal. So we will solve machines, or we can say we will solve some labs, so that we can labs are something um, which is a example of real life servers. So we will going to hack the virtual labs, virtual servers, so that we can practice on that servers. Okay. So we will see how we can hack the web servers, how we can attack, how we can protect our web servers, etc. And some web server security tools. And then we have web applications, like how we can hack the websites via multiple attacks. So basically, we have many website attacks. We have many attacks. We have server side attacks. We have client side attacks. So we will see some few attacks in the web application hacking, because actually web application is a part of web application penetration testing. And this whole CEH is like a basic level certification, but it will give you an idea about each and every domain of cybersecurity. For example, in the CEH, we have a little bit of slavers of each and every part. Okay, for example, we have web application hacking, we have mobile penetration testing also. Also, we have some part of blue teaming, some part of red teaming, etc. So CEH is like it will give you an idea about each and every path of cybersecurity. Okay, so we will see how we can apply the attacks on websites using some other like some tools, like some attacks like we can say client server attacks, also some file upload, some command injection, etc. So we will see that. Okay, so we will first collect information, then we will um, attack, etc. Okay. Then we have SQL injection. So we will see how we can apply the SQL injection. SQL injection is quite popular attack. It is like you are dumping the database of any website. Also, we can see how we can bypass any login page with the help of SQL injection. Okay, let's say there's a login page and there you have to apply username and password. Now you don't know the username and password. So in that case, how you can bypass that? That we will see. We will see how we can dump the database. For example, let's say you are running any e-commerce website. Now, what is the purpose of e-commerce website or e-commerce? That is, you are selling something or you are purchasing. Anyone is purchasing. So let's say as a user, I am purchasing some products from your website. Okay, let's say some shoes. So in that case, I will apply my information like my username, my password, my payment details, my address, my phone number, etc. Now these details are stored in the database of your website. Okay, so SQL injection is a kind of attack where you are exploiting the database of a e-commerce or of any website, not particularly e-commerce, of any website. Like you can exploit the database of any institutes, any colleges, any um, school, any e-commerce website, etc. So it is like the whole meaning is dumping the database of any website. That is SQL injection. Okay, so that we will see. So in the SQL, we can apply the manual attack also or the automatic. So we will see both, like how we can apply the SQL manually and automatically with the help of SQL map. Then we're hacking wireless networks. So we will see how we can hack the Wi-Fi's. Then we're hacking the mobile platforms. So we will see how we can hack the mobile platforms, like how we can hack the Android and iOS. Okay. Then we have IoT and OT hacking. So IoT is like we will see first see the introduction of IoT. What is IoT? What is OT? And then we will see the methodology of IoT and OT devices, and then how we can apply the attack on the IoT and OT devices. And then we have cloud computing. So basically, IoT and cloud computing is something which is very broad. Okay, like we have cloud security. So cloud computing is something, or IoT is something we have a very we have other particular path for that. So in the CH, we will just discuss some basic level IoT or cloud computing, like cloud security basically. In this, we will hack the Amazon services, like Amazon Web Services, that is Amazon buckets, cloud buckets. But we will not going to go deep in the IoT and cloud computing because that is very broad fields. Cloud computing, or we can say cloud security or IoT security. Okay. But we will see some basic level, like technologies, some basic level tools in this, like some basic level hacking in the cloud computing and IoT. Okay. Then we have cryptography. So cryptography is like we will see some concepts, we will see some algorithms, some tools, some PKI also, and how we can apply the email encryption, disk encryption, data encryption, cryptanalysis, etc. And also some countermeasures. So we have these 20 modules in um, the CEH official syllabus. Okay. Now the what I will provide. So that is I will provide uh, the notes, whatever we will discuss in the class, the notes, the PDF, whatever the resources we will discuss in the class. Also some recorded sessions. Okay. And age requirement, it is like 18 plus. You should be 18 to start the cybersecurity to actually hack the systems. Otherwise, there's no age limit for learning. You can learn anytime. But actually hacking the devices or actually moving into the companies, so in that case, you should be 18 plus. And also rest, it depends on your country you are in. Okay. Like basically in India, okay. The duration of the course is 2 months approx. So in the sessions, I will provide the recorded sessions. Okay. That will be uploaded on the Google Drive and on your mail IDs. And then I will provide the notes and all the resources materials like the books, the PDF, the PPTs, whatever we will discuss in the class. Okay. And that's it. What else I can provide? Recorded sessions, notes. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, you can like put your queries, your errors in the group so that I can check it out. Okay, like we can provide 24 into 7 hour assistant. Like if you have any error, if you have any doubts, so you can put it in the group so that others can also follow up with that. And I can also check out the errors. If I cannot able to solve it, any other can able to solve it. So it like a more like a teamwork. So if you have any errors, any you are facing any errors while hacking, while anything, while information gathering, then you can put your errors in the groups. Okay. So that's it. Any doubt up to here? Anything anyone wants to ask up to here? Like any questions regarding anything, whatever we have discussed?
Problem or
Basically, log
no, okay.
analysis is the part
Someone
of
will ask about yeah.
log analysis is the part of the blue teaming, but we will see in the clearing traces phase, like how we can clear the logs. Okay. Yeah, this course is for anyone. Anyone can start. There's no age of learning. You can start from any age. There's no limitation of learning or knowledge. But yeah, this course is going to be very basic. We will start from very basic only. Okay. And then we will move to advanced parts. Yeah, it is good yeah, it is good. Like cybersecurity is in demand. So basically, after CS, you can go for the blue teaming also. Okay, blue teamings are mainly in demand in the cybersecurity. So if you want to change your career, then yeah, blue teamings or that is fine. Cybersecurity is like the jobs are increasing. Also, you can start your own startup in case of cybersecurity. Okay. Yeah, we will provide certification also, and yeah, job assistant also. Like we will show you like how you can create your resume if you want that. Okay, because many are the professionals here, but if you want assistant for the job, and then we will also provide it. Okay. Age restrictions. Mainly, yeah, you should be 18 plus, na, for applying the any job. Otherwise, there's no for see, yeah, for the job, you should be 18 plus. That's it. Like 18 or at least you should be graduate for applying the jobs. Okay, in the cybersecurity. That's it. Yeah, job assistance is like we can provide in the companies, like we can tell you like where you can apply, and we can also put some. I will also share some like vacancies. The thing is, you have to apply it by yourself. Like I can share you the vacancies. Okay, like vacancies you can apply, and cybersecurity is like you can apply all over the world. So the main thing in cybersecurity or in any field is networking. If your network is strong, then you can apply anywhere. Okay. So if you don't have any LinkedIn ID or if you don't have any network, so create your LinkedIn ID there and start increasing your network. Then only then you will see that the recruiters will also message you for the jobs. Okay. Also, we will share some resume samples so that you can create your own resume. Okay. Yeah. And maximum age limit, it can be anything, like maximum age limit what like it can be any age you can apply. There's no age limit in the cybersecurity. Mainly there's no age limit in if you're working in the private sectors, right? Because there's a age limit something in the government sector, as far I know, but there's no age limit in the private sectors. So you can go for any age, no age limit. Yeah, we will deep learning. We will understand Linux in deep, like yeah, cybersecurity needs more Linux. So we will start from the basics, like how we can what like the architecture of Linux, and we will see the file system of Linux. Also, we will see the commands of the Linux. Basically, we will learn the basics of the Linux operating system so that you can go for the cyber. You can start with the cybersecurity. And rest, I will share the resources, and rest, I will share some books and PDF so that you can learn it by your own. Okay, because we cannot cover the entire Linux in this course. That is not possible. But I will share some resources so that you can learn from there also. Okay.
Hey, Bhavya, this is Mirza. Okay, so basically in this course, like the percentage wise, like how many percentage it will be theoretical and how many percentage it will be practical.
Honestly, 20% will be theoretical and 80% will be practical only.
Okay, that's good. And may I know, like how many years of experience you have on this field?
Basically, I'm working in multiple domains like cybersecurity, also in artificial intelligence. So I have like 5 to 6 years of experience in the cybersecurity as well as AI, also with the corporate trainings.
I got it. Okay, thanks. So like whenever you do we'll have some practical, like you just mentioned, like we'll work on the VM machine. Is there any way do you have any, like access, for example, like server access or something, like we can go and do practice over there as well, like for example after the course complete, so still we'll have some access for the practice purpose,
Um,
or we just need we or do you think the VMware is good enough for the deep diving practice I'm talking about?
Yeah, basically, VMware is enough. Basically, see, VMware is just some software. Inside
Yeah,
VMware, we will going to install multiple machines. Like we will going to install the servers. We will going to install some other operating system. So in that case, we will practice on those servers and operating system, which is only there inside your machine only. Okay, you don't need any other server access for that
yeah,
for the practice.
yeah.
Okay.
And what kind of tools actually you will or we will use? You did not mention that as.
Yeah. So the tools we are going to work is first we will work from the basic to advanced like Nmap. We will going to work with the Websuit, with the Wireshark, and with the Hydra, join the Rapper, Hashcat. So these three are password cracking. Wireshark is for packet capturing and analysis. Websuit is for intercepting the request and also for brute forcing. And Map is for the network scanning. Also, we have Nmap and we have ZenMap. Nmap is for it is for it is a CLI version and ZenMap is a GUI version, but the purpose same. Then we will discuss Angry IP Scanner, Advanced IP Scanner, and some more tools. Also,
Okay.
we will going to use the Kali Linux as a operating system and also the
Mm-hmm.
ParrotOS. Okay, and also we will going to use the cryptography tools and many tools. Like we have like around 100 plus tools we are going to discuss in the entire sessions. Okay, like we have many tools.
Okay.
So these are some popular ones. Also, we will going to use Nexus and Zap. Also, we will use Acquintix, the free version. Okay, not the pro version.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then OmniPeak, etc. Okay.
Okay, that's good. So one more question, like after complete this course, so example, are we will be eligible to apply for a ethical hackers or as a ethical hackers or uh, pen tester, both?
You can apply for the ethical hackers, but see, CH is like a basic level certification, so you will not get any high level job with the CH. Okay, after CH you can go for the penetration testing or go for any other path. that path will eventually land you to a high level job. CH is something which is like a basic level which you can get started in the cybersecurity. Okay,
Okay.
after CH, you can just see after CH, you will get some idea about what is cybersecurity and which path you have to move on. Like in the penetration testing, in the blue teaming, you will get to know about your interest of hacking. Okay, like interest of your path. Like if you want to go in the forensics or the red teaming or the blue teaming, then you can choose that path and then you can start working on that part. And after 3 months or 3 months of 6 months, you can like practice on that particular path after CEH, and then you can get a high level job. So it depends on the number of hours you are going to give in this course and also after that course. Okay, but after CH you will not get to any high level job. You can become an intern also or as a like ethical hacker. But I'm not saying that you will get a job in the MNCs or any high level jobs. That is not possible because CH is just a basic certification. After CH you can choose your path and then you can start working on that path and then you can apply for the jobs after that. Okay.
No, like what I mean that like from your course, the after finish this course, am I able to uh, apply for the as a pen tester?
No, you cannot.
No.
Penetration testing is very different. Ethical hacking,
Okay.
whatever we are going to study, CH. And as
Okay.
I said, inside CH, we have the syllabus of each and every domain here. Like we have little bit syllabus of penetration, we have little bit syllabus of blue teaming, red teaming, etc. It is like to give you an idea about hacking. Okay. Then you
Okay.
can start the penetration testing course after that. It also depends which course you want to choose, like web application or mobile application or network, etc. That depends.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. And if you
Thank you.
want me, so I will also provide some resources. So you can learn the web application by your own. So like there are like multiple resources for web applications, but not for the mobile or network, only for the web application. Okay.
I'm sorry. Say one more time.
Uh, if you want that, if you want, I will also provide the web application penetration testing resources so that you can learn by your own. But for it is only for the web application. We don't have any
Okay.
much resource for the mobile or network or wireless. Okay,
Okay. Got it.
that I'm saying.
Thank you.
So any other questions? Anyone?
Hey, Bhavna, ma'am, Bhavya, ma'am. Hey, ask the candidates to share their mail, I mean, contact number so that we can share the recording and further update on the same WhatsApp number.
Guys, please share your mail IDs and phone numbers so that we can create a WhatsApp group. And sir, please add me to on that WhatsApp group for any
Y-
updates. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. We don't have a group, so I will create and I will add you.
Okay. So guys, please share your phone numbers and with your country code and your mail IDs so that we can create a group for further updates.
I have a question. Do we have to know any program to become a pen tester or ethical hacker?
No, programming is not compulsory, but if you learn that, so it would be a plus point for your career. See, programming comes when you are creating something. Okay, like whenever you are creating some malwares, when you are creating some exploits, when you are creating some tools, then there's a role of programming. If you don't want to create something, then you can go without programming also. But if you want to create malwares by your own, if you want to create some tools, you want to automate something, then you can learn the programming. Like Python is quite popular, and also C or C++. You can go for that also. Like C++. C is a very low level, like mid level programming. So you can go for Python or C++. But it is not compulsory. It just if you want to create something, that's it. By the way, yeah, but for the penetration tester, like if you are going for the web application penetration testing, so like HTML or JavaScript and PHP is compulsory. Like you should know the basics of these languages. But for the CEH, there's no use of programming languages. And rest, it depends on what kind of path you are choosing. In that path, you have to learn their technology. For example, you are choosing the Windows hacking. So in that case, you should know the Windows, something about Windows. Okay, like Windows registries, Windows architecture, something like basics about Windows. Okay. And if you are going for the mobile penetration testing, then you should know about something about Android architecture, Android or iOS architecture, Android apps, or some technologies of Android apps, some basic level, not advanced one, so that you can read the source code, you can find some vulnerabilities by your own. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yes, the basics is CEH, and not that much basics, like the advanced part also we will cover. But yeah, after that you have to choose. I'm not saying that by CH you will just get a high level paying job. That is not possible, because CH is like a, it's starting stair for your career in cybersecurity. Then your second stair will be that you choose. Like penetration, you can choose. Like penetration is like quite common between the blue teamers and red teamers. So it depends. Okay. Basically, we will not going to cover the networking fundamentals, because that will, that will increase the duration of the course. So that is, you have to learn it by yourself. That networking fundamentals.
Abdul is asking, we are going to cover the pen testing. So Abdul, what is your concern? You can ask here.
Penetration, yeah. Basically, yeah, I teach penetration testing course. Basically, it depends on what kind of penetration testing you are choosing. So my expertise in web application and mobile application and networking only, not wireless or IoT. IoT is something which is very, very primitive, kind of like it is not, it is just evolving. That is why it is not my field of expertise. Yeah. So it depends on like what kind of penetration you are choosing. Thank you so much. And tomorrow we will discuss how we can install the VMware machine. Okay, and the Kali Linux. Like tomorrow we will set up the machine, and tomorrow we will start with the introduction to cybersecurity, which is the session number 1. Okay.
And everyone can join the same link, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes.
Same link you can use for the joining tomorrow session. Then after you
Yes.
need to follow the enrollment process. Are you good to close the session?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So is there anything anyone wants to ask? Any question? Yeah, I will share the recorded sessions.
So for recording, we need everyone contact number so that we can share over the WhatsApp or over the mail. So please share your contact number. Mirja sir, are you there in the meeting?
Yes, yes,
So
Panjan here.
let us join tomorrow as well in the same time. Then after we will split. We can change the timing as per the everyone. We will take the feedback of everyone and then we'll change it, sir.
I'll I'll talk with you over the phone. Okay.
Okay, all
Thank you.
right, sir. Okay, all right, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much. And rest, we will continue tomorrow. Okay. And I will share the recorded session and whatever this notepad also, this file also, so that you can check out. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, and please connect tomorrow at the same timings.